One capstone proves you can ship. A small portfolio proves it was deliberate and repeatable, and it shows range across the agentic skills a team needs. This matters more here than in most fields, because agentic AI is an emerging, portfolio-led role with no single dominant certification. Hiring managers look at what you have built and whether you can defend it. In this lesson you will plan 2 to 3 complementary projects, package each to one consistent standard, and tie them together under a single story that says, "This is an agentic AI engineer." The goal is not volume. 3 near-identical chatbots add nothing. You want a small set of complementary projects, each demonstrating a distinct core competency. Distinct projects show range across tool use, retrieval, and orchestration, and they prove your first success was deliberate, not luck. A single monolith hides which skills are really yours and reads as one build. This matters because agentic AI is portfolio-led. There is no dominant certification a recruiter screens for, so what you have built and can defend is the credential. Hold every project to the same quality bar you set in your capstone. Aim for 3 projects that cover the skill map without overlap. First, a tool-using agent that takes real actions through function calling, with validated arguments, bounded steps, and graceful error handling. Second, a RAG agent grounded in a real corpus, with sensible chunking, citations in every answer, and reported retrieval and faithfulness metrics. Third, your most ambitious piece, a LangGraph orchestration of specialized agents plus an MCP server you built to expose a tool or data source. Together these cover action taking, grounding, orchestration, and interoperability, which is exactly what an agentic job description lists. The Model Context Protocol is an open, interoperable standard for connecting agents to tools and data sources. Building your own MCP server is one of the strongest signals in a 2026 portfolio because it shows you can expose capabilities through a shared standard rather than locking into one framework's plugin format. In your project, show the tool or data source you exposed, the server itself, and how an agent consumes it. This is a current, in-demand skill, and demonstrating it puts you ahead of candidates who only know a single library's built-in tools. Consistency is itself a signal of professionalism. Give every project the same 5 artifacts. A clean repo with readable code, pinned dependencies, and secrets in environment variables. A clear architecture diagram, the first thing anyone looks at. A short 2 to 4 minute demo showing it work end to end. A 1-page design doc stating the problem, the trade-offs, and the alternatives you rejected. And eval results, even a small harness reporting task success, tool call accuracy, faithfulness, latency, and cost. That last artifact is your biggest differentiator, because almost no junior portfolio includes evaluation at all. Reviewers skim in seconds, so lead every README with the problem, the architecture diagram, and the quantified outcomes, then follow with setup and limitations. Numbers carry credibility. 91% faithfulness on a 30-question eval set says more than a paragraph of adjectives. Pin your best repositories and frame the whole collection with one positioning line, such as I design, evaluate, and ship LLM agents that take real actions, ground answers in trusted data, and coordinate to solve multi-step tasks. Each project then becomes a proof point for part of that claim, and the consistent packaging makes the set read as one engineer's practice. Avoid the traps that sink portfolios. An unmodified tutorial clone shows no original thinking, so if you start from a walkthrough, change the problem and add evaluation to make it yours. Skipping evaluation forfeits your biggest differentiator. A broken demo link or a video that returns an error erodes trust instantly, so check your links and prefer a stable recording over a fragile live URL. Never commit API keys, because a leaked key is both a security failure and a credibility hit. And resist overscoping. 3 polished small projects beat 1 sprawling, unfinished one every time. By the end of this lesson you should have a concrete plan for 2 to 3 complementary projects, at least one already packaged to the full 5 artifact standard, and a profile that frames them under a single story. That collection of working, evaluated, documented systems is what, in a role with no dominant certification, does the Java certificate would, it proves you can do the work. In the next lessons you will translate this portfolio into a resume and a job search that put it in front of the right people.